Everybody, it's Henry the Weeder Man. So I'm going to continue on this zero-turn mower deck, even a lawnmower that has spindles. I had taken out the old spindle and had to bust the bolts off. I just spun them down tight, snapped them off. Pretty easy to do with an impact wrench. The pulley itself was just shot. I had to get a new one. Ordered a new one online. Can't beat the price and the quality. I mean, they work. So I got a new spindle in. I got a new blade on it. I greased the other one, doing maintenance on it. I'll put some grease in this other spindle too once I get it bolted on. So even though it's new, they don't put a whole lot in it, probably just, assembly type grease. I'd put 5 or 10 squirts in it and get some extra in it so you don't have to worry about it. A lot of people that own machinery and stuff don't have a grease gun, and they don't do that. So this just slides on. It's got teeth built into it. You got the washer. The spindle's down right now. I dropped it down onto the trailer, just easier for me to work. I'll pre-start with my hands. Always start your bolts and nuts with your hand, right? And the reason I do that is so you don't cross thread something. All right, and then I'm gonna impact this. Now you have to be careful because I don't have my deck stop. I had to order some new ones. My other one got ruined taking this one apart. So I bought myself a little bit of heavier duty ones. The other one was probably 10 years old. It got torn up. It just locks onto the deck and holds the blade so you don't hurt yourself. Mainly what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab it. I'll set it up on this. I'll hold it with one hand and I'll just take my impact wrench. Get it spinning the right way. Hold it with my other hand really good. Just drive it down. Those stops. I'll give it a couple hard hits. It's still turning a little bit. And there we go. Work it back off. Got a tight fit on it. Now I'll take my impact socket and take it off. Come on, work with me. Take it back off. Take my grease gun, like I said. You can pick these up at any auto parts store. Just a little gun, little handheld guy. Put a cartridge in it. You gotta modify the cartridges. They don't work real efficiently. Sometimes I take the cardboard on the end and lip it over. And then put a good 10 or 12 shots in there. It's brand new, right? But still, I'm telling you, new stuff, not always got grease in it. Okay, and then that's about it. Pull it off, and there we go. And we got a new blade, and we got a new pulley, and we got a new spindle. You can buy these all in a kit. I purchased them separately because I didn't know that the pulley was going to be bad until I took it off. Could have saw that. Could have bought the whole kit. So they do sell the whole kit, or you can sell them individually. So I paid 50 to 80 cents more for just buying individually. I found another one on sale. No big deal. It's your choice. Everybody's stuck on OEM, but let me tell you something. I got a bad feeling just from doing parts for so many years. You're not getting anything better. It is what it is. Parts are what they are. It's what sells what where. They just seem to be all the same and look the same. So don't get stuck on that. Don't get stuck on paying at a high price. It's your choice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you I've used tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of aftermarket stuff, and I've had yet to have a customer come and say, Henry, that was a bad bearing, that was a bad this, and that was a bad that. Now I'm not saying it's happening, and they just don't tell me. I don't buy that because since I work around, or most of my clients are people I work directly with, or are very not just acquaintances. I mean, I work with them. So I think they would be front, towards me. Now belts have had a different story. Get careful. I like the Kevlar ones, the higher end ones. Pay a little bit more, but those two, you can do pretty good on it if you're careful with it. Anyways, that's the pulley swap. Nothing big. And the spindle and the blade. And this deck is ready to go, and I'll put it back together for them and test run it. I'll do that later. I'm not up to do it right now. I like to do things in pieces and get the mindset. I'll finish assembling this, run the belt. If you ever got to have belt issue, it's real easy. Follow the schematic on the deck. The schematic's not on the deck, look it up. It's all over the internet. You can find the schematic how to run a belt. A lot of it, sometimes you just got to look at it. Now this belt's pretty rough, but it's pretty heavy duty, so I'm not going to tell him he's got to change it. If it goes bad, he can do it himself. All right, well, that's a mower deck. Spindle, pulley, and mower blade swap out. Pretty easy. Putting this back together. Henry, the Weeder Man, out.